You know, if you want something broken, loan it to a teenager or a firefighter. Today, we're going to talk about ruggedized features and what some key standards mean for your tools and your safety. I'm Grant Coffey, and this is FLIR Prime. When you hop off the rig, the last thing you want to think about is whether your tools can handle it. Today on Primed, we're discussing ruggedized features and what that actually means. Just what is rugged anyway? Well, the dictionary defines it as something strongly made, capable of withstanding rough handling. Well, for the military, first responders, and hazmat crews, that's a pretty important characteristic. Lives are on the line, and functional, reliable equipment is not just a standard, it's mission critical. You know, dependability in extreme temperatures, dusty and wet environments, and let's not forget those drops. This technical gear needs to be able to take a beating and also be safe in environments that have explosive atmospheres or deadly hazardous materials. I was a firefighter for over 37 years, and one of the qualities I look for is something that has shock resistance. And of course, we're always around water, so water-resistant equipment is a must. And then there's the heat. Not just extreme cold or the heat of the desert, but a contained environment like a fire, where it may approach 500 degrees or more. For firefighting and hazmat teams, the intrinsic safety of a monitor is a must, as we're often in potentially explosive gas environments. A lot of the equipment that we work with has already met tough military standards, so we can trust that it meets ours. So just what are some of the standards that relate to ruggedized equipment? Well, let's take a look. MIL Standard 810, MIL-STD 810, is a U.S. military standard that provides the framework for the minimum standards and testing limits for equipment design in extreme conditions. It ensures that military industry and response use of this equipment is tested in conditions that match what these professionals commonly encounter in actual daily use. There are about 24 test categories in this standard, including, but not limited to these: shock resistance, vibration, dust, sand, salt, extreme temperatures, humidity, liquid exposure, even solar radiation, explosive environment, and even ballistic shock. Well, you may also see ingress or international protection IP ratings on these instruments. What does that mean? Well, the IP system classifies degrees of protection from solids like fingers, tools, wires, dust, but also liquids. The first number references the degree of protection against solids. The second's the degree of protection against liquids. And the highest rating available is IP67, which means that something is totally protected against dust and the effects of immersion in water up to about depths of 1 meter. You'll find that a lot of the equipment available is IP65 or IP67 rated. Now finally, some hazardous environments may call for intrinsically safe equipment. Intrinsically safe means that it was designed to maintain energy at a level too low to cause ignition of a flammable product while in that hazard zone. Please note, this isn't an exhaustive list of standards and ruggedized features, but it's some of the more commonly used ones. If you want to find out more about these, check out our download. It gives some great information so that you can be better educated the next time you are in the market for new ruggedized equipment. Thanks for watching another episode of FLIR Prime, and be sure to get that download. Just go to FLIR.com/Prime. Thanks again for watching.